Hello? Hello, my name's Nikhil, and I definitely don't study fashion. All right, calm down. Comedy. We're all here for comedy, right? Jokes. An Indian banana walks into a doctor's surgery. I'm not feeling too well. Okay. Impressions. My name is Michael Caine. Not a lot of people know that. Okay, I'm glad that's over. Sometimes my accent goes back to the motherland. Leicester. It's bacon, Dave. Nice to meet you all. Let's give it up for the guys before. You all had fun? All good? Yeah, entertained? That's all going to end now. So not all of us have done stand-up before, so actually here with all the lights, I kind of feel like it's stars in their eyes. Like, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be a comedian, man, dressed as a mint ice cream and chocolate flake. That's racist, stop it. No, it's pretty cool to be here. I do a lot of public engagement other to this, and a lot of it's with children because they're very keen, very impressionable, and they'll do almost anything you want. Now, by anything you want, I'm not referring to Operation U-Tree, by the way. I do have a security clearance. Put your phones down, don't worry. For example, before I did my degree, I was a tennis coach for children, and I used to find funny ways that I could get them to just do anything stupid. So I used to say, right, let's start by warming up our hands. Let's put them up and down. So they'd start doing this. Okay, let's warm up our necks. Move your heads backwards and forwards. Come on. Okay, let's warm up our legs and run around. And they start running around like this. My coach looks at me, half laughing, because he loves it, other half saying, can we get on with the work, please? So it's great. Now, I'm a first-year PhD student, all glossy-eyed and eager to save the world with my work. Now, I'm mostly doing a PhD for vanity reasons. And that's because, if you haven't seen on the bill before, my surname is Mistry. So can anyone guess what my name will be once I graduate? Oh no, it's Dr. Mistry. What will he do next? I don't know, but it'll appropriately remain a mystery. However, if I do want to perform any villainous acts, I will have to file for ethical approval. Now, this could reveal my plans and eliminate any sense of surprise or mystery that I do wish or wish not to intend. So maybe the villain industry isn't for me. Now, fortunately, I study bubbles. Okay, no laughter, great. Because bubbles are very serious things. Thank you very much. And actually, I study their interaction underwater with sound fields. Now, they do some very extraordinary things, and we can use this to our benefit. For example, you may have seen the video with David Attenborough on Blue Planet, I believe it is, where a gam, a collective noun for whales, a gam of humpback whales is hunting herring. And what you have is one that swims around the school of herring and spews out columns of bubbles. And that produces a bubble net around them. Another one sends out a very distressing hunting call into that cloud of bubbles. And then the rest of them are swimming underneath, rising them up to the surface. Now, the bubbles have a very interesting way of reacting with or interacting with certain sounds, such that, in this case, it traps the sound within the bubble net. Now, normally, fish don't have trouble swimming through bubbles. So what happens, in this case, is they swim to the wall, and they're confronted with this really loud sound. They get startled, and as a protective measure, they school together. And in this case, it works against them because now the whales can come up underneath with their mouths open and gobble them up. And they can catch tons of fish a day doing this. Now, this has inspired civil engineering because we can now use this to protect distant marine life from construction noise. So you can have a pile driver which sends a long column into the seafloor, and we can have that bubble net around it to stop the sound from propagating far away and disturbing, let's say, a mother and her calf. And it's really cool. So I told my brother this a couple of years back when we were in a swimming pool in Egypt. Being a little kid, he starts swimming around me doing this. Very quickly, I realize what he's doing. So I think, oh shit, here we go. And we're in another country as well, so this is very dodgy. Anyway, he gets behind me, and he stops, and I hear, oh shit. Yeah, so I got him out of there sharpish. Now, I said little brother, that was 2 years ago. He's now looking to study medicine in September. Our youth. So my background is acoustical engineering, and no, that's not moving speakers and microphones around. We study the physics of sound and vibration, and we have some very cool facilities here in Southampton. For example, a listening room where you can reproduce any acoustic environment. So you could reproduce the Mayflower Theatre there, and musicians or acts can come in there and practice and realize sort of what it sounds like if they were to go there before actually going there. We also have an anechoic chamber. And what you can do in there is use the walls to absorb sound. And it's really interesting. Even better is a reverberation chamber, which reinforces echoes. And you can get echoes lasting 10 to 14 seconds in there in some circumstances. Now, naturally, the first thing I did when I first came to the department was the following. Now, I was a bit unprepared because I forgot that my phone was in my pocket. Just amuse yourselves for a while. Music sponsored by Southampton Uni. Are they laughing at me? Right, here we go. Gets everyone every time. If you would like a performance of that, please call me afterwards. Or not. Anyway, I thought that was great. Walked out of the room laughing. Guess who was outside? The fucking director of the department. I'm a 19-year-old at this point thinking, what the shit? I look at the floor because I have no response. I don't know what to say. He's partly laughing, but he's mostly very, very confused. So I sort of sit there looking like a pleb. Hey there. Walk off straight away, right? 5 years later, he's my supervisor for my PhD. It doesn't get worse than that. Thank you very much. You've been a fantastic audience. I hope you've enjoyed me because I did.